about that? What you think? What you think African think about that? Because you know, I noticed, like you know, we've been crying and yelling and protesting, and none of this stuff worked. And the only ones that we thought can help us was Africa. But then, you know, the Africans don't help us. Do you know why? Huh? I'm asking you, because obviously, if you Ethiopian, then you must have heard something, man. Something in your family bloodline that told you, you know, or one of your fathers or grandfathers told you, look, you know, son, we don't mess with them. We don't mess with the American blacks because this and that. You ever heard that? Okay. Before what? Before they bring you to America, there's a process. Okay.
So this process, the last part is that they give orientation to America.
Yeah.
They tell them that the black Americans are criminal.
Oh man, you the second person I heard that though. I heard that before.
That's what our parents do for me.
Yeah.
They're just trying to come here and get a better life for me. So like, when they're here, we gotta stay away and do this. We can help our families and everything.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't know the truth. You feel me? That's all.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, that's what's going on, because these people has yeah, I know they did. I heard that before though. There was a lady that told me that same thing, that they basically go when you go into the, what they call it, the orientation to get your citizenship to come to America. They tell you don't mess with the with the so-called African Americans because they're criminals, murderers, and all that. You hear that?
What?
Yeah.
They told you that? They told you that?
Yeah. And so that's they come with that mindset.
You don't fuck with their own people?
Well, I
don't know.
Well, tell me this. Well, what's your nationality?
I'm Mexican.
You Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The people over there in Spain, are those your people?
Yeah, okay. No,
They look like you, but they ain't your people. So, you know, you can't, it's like, just because people look alike don't mean they are the same. That's what I'm saying. There's about, I think, there's about 45 different countries in Africa, right? And then, man, tribes, millions, man. Millions. You know what I'm saying? And so, by bloodline, according to the scriptures, and according to a history, right? Because if you say you Mexican, well, the Hispanics, before the Spaniards came over here, you know, y'all didn't speak Spanish whatsoever.
We're native.
Y'all was native. Y'all was native to the land, right?
Yeah.
And if you dig into history, especially this book, you know, this is the Apocrypha. This is what they took out in 1808. The Protestant church took this out because it shows that y'all was in the Middle East and y'all came this way to America, where the Bible says no mankind didn't dwell. Nobody lived here at that time. That was in BC.
Yeah.
And y'all came over here to keep the laws of God. Because y'all the chosen people too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when the Spaniards came over here, look at this.
They did all that genocide and shit.
Yeah, well they had to, because they knew they wanted two things. They wanted this land, they called it the Promised Land, right? And they know that the chosen people was here too, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you this. Look. So and you know, it's funny because I just watched You should watch it yourself. It's called 1492. Christopher Columbus.
Oh yeah.
And it's an old movie, man. It's good though because he would not stop, man. None of them. Once he found America, he didn't even find America. He found El Salvador, and he called it El Salvador.
Yeah.
It wasn't called El Salvador. All right, and then when he came over there, he tried to establish, for the Spanish crown over there, but then stuff started going bad, and he and him had to go back to Spain. You know what I'm saying? But then after that, they already knew where to come. So after that, when they came, check this out. This is what they did when they came, and they made y'all forget. They made y'all to forget, man. Because when you traumatized throughout the ages, the fourth generation, the third, well, not a few generations after the ones that been traumatized, they're gonna forget totally. They're gonna totally forget what happened. And it's all lovey-dovey all of a sudden. Hey, the Lord ain't forgot nothing, man. So look at this. All right. That's how this is called American Holocaust.
Yeah.
All right. And it's yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's all about it.
Y'all originally from Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Y'all used to wear fringes and all that. This how it was before the Spaniards came over there.
My hat looks like that in Africa.
Yeah. This how it was. Huts. I mean, y'all was living. Y'all had your own economy, man. Y'all done knew nothing about being poor and broke and all that.
Yeah,
because
we learned how to make corn bigger.
Come on, man. Y'all had a whole civilization, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are the original women. They didn't even care if they was naked because what? It had no shame. Until the devil, you know this in Genesis when the serpent was speaking to the woman, and then they took that philosophy that he was saying, and what happened after that?
They wanted to cover themselves. They were scared to show God their bodies.
And why?
Because they were ashamed.
They knew they was naked.
Yeah.
So they wasn't tripping until the Spaniards came and ransacked the place, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Because they are the devil, man. The so-called white race and the Spaniards and the white race are the same people. Don't get it twisted, bro. You know what I'm saying? These some of the native Indians. All right, hey, look at that.
Arizona and New Mexico.
You know what I'm saying? So these are the original people, man. And you see, they had a copper tone type of look. These are literally. Let me give you a scripture real quick. Where that punk at? Yeah, so like I said, these people been on the grind trying to build an empire, and when they finally got the empire, now their next mission is the fourth industrial revolution, and that's basically they want to basically bring in this technology now, this high advanced technology with the AI robots and all this different. Cause they basically trying to start this new world order. So that's why they had to bring the coronavirus, because the coronavirus collapsed this old world. This is the old world now. They about to collapse this whole economy. Collapse the dollar and then bring in the digital money, which is the mark of the beast, man.
Bitcoin?
Huh?
Bitcoin?
No. The Bitcoin is just for you to transition to the digital, right? Because think about it. Once they drop the dollar, everybody gonna be stuck on the Bitcoin, and then once they drop the Bitcoin, now they're gonna take the mark of the beast. So it's a big game these people playing. Look at this. Let me get that real quick. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you a map. So basically, the 10 tribes of Israel were a lot of Latino groups and Native Indians. Not all the Spaniards are not everybody that's in Mexico. it's kind of a mixed multitude of different people. But you have the Spaniards that's up there, and then down way at the bottom is the actual Aboriginals. That's how they set it up. You know what I'm saying? So when you be thinking, oh yeah, I'm Spanish. Nah, really, you an Israelite, man. But look, it says, let's see. It says, this is a second Esdras chapter 13 and verse 40. It says, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land of the time of Hosea the king. During the time of Solomon, you know who Solomon is? Yeah. Solomon and David and Solomon had both of the kingdoms. The northern tribes were the 10 tribes, and then the southern kingdom was the 3 tribes, right? And so when he disobeyed and he failed, all those 10 tribes eventually got put into slavery. They went into Assyria, modern day Middle East, in that location today. That's where y'all went. Y'all went into Syria. Y'all got kicked out of y'all own land, which is Israel. Went into Syria. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all got moved after the Lord allowed y'all to leave, because y'all think it was like a few, I think like 400 years or something. It says the king of Assyria led away captive. So the king of Assyria took them into slavery down in the areas of the Middle East, right? They said, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves. So all the tribes, because there's different, because of all these different slaveries, we start to evolve into different people. We start looking like the different nations. Yeah. Because after you've been colonized after so many different times, then you start looking like, but the bloodline will be still intact. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. The Most High in the Bible is dealing with bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? That the seed, it's all about the seed. So you follow the seed and trace it, and you'll find out that a lot of individuals are Israelites and don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Well, as far as certain people groups, right? Look at this. He says, y'all all right, bro? Yup.
We're going to.
I'm gonna leave you with this. It says, but they took counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go further into a far. Look at this. So he said they want to leave the multitude of the heathen. All of them got together, and they had boats. We had boats back then, way before the white man made boats, man. You know that the tribe of Dan, they used to stay going back and forth on boats. You know, so we was very skilled at building boats. It said, but they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go further into a further country where never mankind dwelt. So he says, basically they all decided we're gonna get up out of here because slavery over. He said we're gonna get out of here and go to a land where no mankind dwelt. Well, mankind dwelt all through Africa, so that can't be Africa, because mankind been dwelling there. That's the motherland. No, that's not the mother. The motherland is really Israel, but that's the place where mankind started at. All right. Look what he said though. He said, verse 42, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. So the law, statutes, and commandments that none of Israel kept. So every time they broke that contract, they'll go into slavery. They'll catch all types of hell just because of broken contract. You know what I'm saying? They lose their name, right? Look at this. It's Isaiah. Let's get that real quick. Yeah, man. Hey, the Bible is this. The Bible really is for the Israelites, and the Israelites in these last days, the true Israelites are starting to wake up and understand that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and Negro descent that's been scattered all over the earth, man. You know, these are the actual Israelites, man. Now the cat that was talking, I told him, I said, like, because he said he Ethiopian, right? The Ethiopians, they basically was part of Babylon at that time, and they destroyed the so-called Negroes, but back then, you know. So it was always war. That's what I said. Just because you look the same, you can't, you know. It's always different. It's always different tribes, bro. So look at this. This is Isaiah. Let's get there real quick. Isaiah chapter, I think 60. And the Bible's all about history, man. History, and it's redemptive, all that. But you know, you want to know the history of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's very important, bro. This is let me get that real quick. There we go. All right, it says, let's read Isaiah 65, verse 14. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Right? And that's what we did. We went into judgment. Right? But look at this. It says, and you shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord Yahweh, which is God, shall slay you and call his servants by another name. That's why the Aboriginal, like you say, you Mexican, right? The Mexicans are their Aboriginal tribe is Aztecs. The Aztecs is what the Spaniards gave them. They gave them that name. Before, they wasn't called Aztecs. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't called Aztecs because Aztecs means the counting of stars. You know, the counting of stars are basically talking about like the calendar. They was good at counting and making because and they called them that because they needed a direction of how to get here. So they copied a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When Christopher Columbus came here, he was directed by a few people, the Moors, even some of the it was like a few Aztecs too, right? And they didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know, they see somebody in a brand, you know, in ships and all that. They like, what is this? Like, you ever seen that movie? What was it? Apocalypse, I think.
Yeah, Apocalypto.
Yeah,
where he sees them coming.
Yeah, he see them coming. He kind of like, you know, he don't know, but he kind of like going up there. But that was what was going on, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look at this. Pull this picture out real quick. This is well, this is like, all right. So this is the map. This is another one though. Yeah, let me see. All right, look. This is the 12 tribe chart right here. Reuben is the Semio Indians. Yeah, it's very small, but you got Zebulon. Gad is the Native Indians. Let me get a better one. Hold on, and then I'll let you go, bro. You ever heard anything like this?
Yeah, before.
Is that right?
Yeah, I have.
Like what?
Yeah, there's this girl on YouTube. She talks about it's like she talks about a lot of like knowing your true self and shit. Like she was saying like they don't call when the Spaniards come, they don't call that genocide. They said the Holocaust was the first genocide. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, these people are so ruthless that they did all the genocides on the whole planet, but they only see the Holocaust, the fake Jews. Which lets you know that because the ones that funded the slave ships, funded the conquest for Christopher Columbus was the Jews. So that's why they got to keep they basically magnify or lift that up, that story, you know, and that's giving homage to the ones that paid the way for them to get here, and paid the way for them to get them our people in West Africa. All right, so look at this. All right, here we go. All right, so you got Judah, which is Black Americans, but Judah, you know, because of slave ships, we all over the place. You know, Israel is really all over the place though. But this we kind of show like the bulk of Israel is in this place called America, which is Babylon. This place is called Babylon according to the Bible. So look at this. It says Benjamin, West Indies, blacks, Levites, Haitians, Ephraim, Puerto Ricans. See, now all these three is the southern kingdom, and this is all the northern kingdom. Latinos and Native Indians. So Puerto Ricans, Cubans. So Ephraim is the Puerto Ricans, which is the king tribe of well, he's the ultimate king tribe, but this is the second. This is the king tribe to the northern kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And then the Hispanics is right there. He went from Issachar means what's it called? Like reward, like a worker. You know what I'm saying? He was a blessed. That's his. These are blessed names. Names is important, man. Names is very important. So when people call you something, that's gonna run for your life the whole time, and you're gonna try to self-fulfill that prophecy of whatever name that's placed on you. You know, and he says Manasseh, Cubans, Simon. All right. Yeah. So basically, Issachar is the Hispanics.
That's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good right there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm always out here trying to break something down, man. Whenever you free, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Be safe out here, though, bro. Yep. The day of the Lord is near. All right? You can't run from it, man. Let's get that. We're going to prove that nobody on this earth can't run from the day of the Lord. Because when the day of the Lord comes, it's going to come raw and vicious. So if you ain't stored up nothing, if you ain't stored